In this video, you will learn how to create your own content creation workflow or content creation process or a system that allows you to create highly valuable content for your future customers and clients with ease, grace, and flow without you burning yourself down. A content creation workflow or a process that helps you create content frequently and consistently over a longer period of time. So let's begin. If this is the first time being here on my YouTube channel, welcome officially. My name is Clem and you can call me Clem. I am CEO and founder of iTwin.ai software for rapid content creation. I am also Mindvalley's former chief marketing officer and head of growth. And in the last 10 years, I've generated over $300 million in online sales for various courses, memberships, and information products, and also software. I have one successful exit under my belt, company exit, and I've also managed over $100 million in online advertising spend. And on this YouTube channel and in this video, I'm sharing my lessons, my wisdom, practical advice, and also mistakes I made to help you grow your business. Now, before we jump into how do you actually create your content creation workflow, let's first address a big giant elephant in the room, which is why would you even want to bother creating social media content? Why would you even want to bother investing your precious time and money and attention and energy and valuable resources into creating and posting social media content? Well, the reason, my friend, is actually very simple. The more valuable content you post online on social media, such as Instagram and YouTube, the more money you will generate as a business and the more profit you will generate. It's that simple. And here's why. The more high valuable content you generate, the more people you will reach with your content. The more existing audiences that you already have, you will engage. Your audience will grow faster, and as a result, your income will also grow faster. There's also something called the flywheel of growth, as you can see here. And content, let me just move myself a little bit. Content actually sits here at the base of everything. Social media content is the key driver and enabler of the growth for your business. It helps you grow your audience. By that, I mean followers, subscribers, your email list. It helps you nurture the relationship with your audience when you're consistently creating valuable content and posting it on Instagram and YouTube. And it helps you monetize your audience. And this creates a beautiful, amazing flywheel of growth. In essence, if you want to grow your business faster, then simply create more content and post more content online. And there's also one thing I want to share with you is this beautiful diagram, graphic formula here, is that if you want more people to buy your products or services, if you want more people to pay you with their money, just get them first to pay you with their time first by watching and consuming your content. And if you want them to stop and invest their precious time into watching and consuming your content, you want to learn and know how to actually get their attention. And you will learn some of the things here in this video, how to actually get more people's attention and how to get more people to pay attention so that they invest more of time into watching your content and then eventually buying your products or services. So again, very important. A lot of coaches, a lot of business owners out there, they're scratching their heads. Why is not more people buying my products, my courses, my memberships, my offers? Why is not more people buying? Well, you're not getting enough people to actually pay you with their time, because before somebody buys your product and pays you with their money, they first need to pay you with their time. It's that simple. And if you want them to pay you with their time, you need to know how to get their attention. Okay, this is another very important thing that I wanted to share here with you. Okay, now also we covered now why content. Now let's also address why would you even want to have a content creation workflow? Why would you want to create your content creation system or process? Well, it's very simple. As you might know, in order to grow your business through content marketing on social media, you want to be creating, posting content frequently and consistently. You will not achieve any meaningful results or breakthrough by posting one content item every once in a while. You want to maintain a certain level of consistency and also frequency. And for short form videos, video reels and YouTube shorts, these are vertical videos, 60 to 90 seconds in length, you want to be aiming to reach a point where you are posting one brand new, original, valuable short form video reel on Instagram and YouTube shorts every single day. As you can see here, this is an example of a weekly calendar. And for long form videos, these are horizontal videos on YouTube. You're watching one right now. These are a little bit longer, ideal pace where you want to reach that we're posting at least one high valuable video every single week. This is what you want to aim for. This is the milestone that once you reach it, you will start seeing amazing things happening in your business. Not only you will start seeing more followers and more comments on your content on social media, but you will start generating more leads, more inquiries, more people will be messaging you, more customers will be coming through your doors, right? So this is why you need a content creation workflow to organize your time, to increase your productivity and actually be more efficient with your time, energy, and attention when it comes to creating content. Okay, now also some of the things that you want to consider when you are building a content creation workflow and your own system, whatever that system will be, you want to use a content planner. Now your content planner The simplest one is simply Google Docs or your note-keeping app. Even though that can quickly become very messy, very disorganized, very chaotic, you want to bare minimum use a content planner that uses some kind of a table. This might be your Google Sheets, this might be Excel also, or you might use a software like iTwin. This is the software in full transparency that I built for myself to help myself organize, plan, script content with lightning speed and ease, and you might want to try it as well. Here you will find the link to try iTwin absolutely for free and start using it potentially as your content planner, okay? Very important, so that you can organize everything you want. Now remember, the reason why you need the content planner is because if you want to reach a point where you're posting and creating content frequently and consistently, there will be a lot of content items and content pieces that you will need to manage or organize. When do you publish this one? When is this one going out? What is the status of this one? And so forth. Therefore, you want and need a content planner, okay? Now, also very important, part of the content creation workflow is that you create your own content DNA. Content DNA is nothing fancy. It's actually fairly simple, but bare minimum, you want to have some level of clarity of who is your ideal audience. Who are you creating content for? Very important. So if you are an online fitness coach, your audience might be busy business professionals who want to get in their best ever shape. And this is just one example. Second thing you want to know is what problems are you really solving to your ideal audience? Now, again, going back to the online fitness coach, the problems that you might be solving might be people being overweight, people having sleeping problems, perhaps people lacking confidence because when they see themselves in the mirror, they don't like what they see, and so forth, right? Then also what specific results and dream outcomes you help your ideal audience experience or achieve. Again, going back to the online fitness coach, the results that you might be helping them build a great fit body, get in your best ever shape, lose weight, improve your eating habits, sleep better, be more confident, feel more confident, right? So these are results. And then finally, part of your content DNA is what methods, tools, techniques, modalities, strategies you use to help your ideal audience overcome their problems and get the results that they want. Again, going back to the online fitness coach, you might use home workouts, you might use nutrition and diet, you might use also mindfulness techniques and meditations, right? This is all important because once you have your content DNA, you can also imagine this as a content blueprint. This will help you in the process, in the first step of the content creation process, which is brainstorming ideas, what content to create in the first place, okay? And again, in iTwin, when you get into the iTwin will generate this content DNA automatically when you sign up and you create your account. Now you don't see the process, but essentially you will see it here. After you create your account, you will be asked to provide your one-liner description, and then iTwin.ai will automatically generate for you this content DNA, which is called my info here inside iTwin.ai. Again, who are your ideal customers? What problems are you solving? What results you help your ideal customers get? And also what methods, techniques, tools you use to help your ideal customers get results. Okay. Now, let's go back to the content creation workflow. Now, another thing you want to also consider is specifically if you're starting out with your content marketing. It can be very overwhelming. In fact, I know it is very overwhelming. The reason why posting content frequently and consistently over a longer period of time is so hard and challenging is because the process can be very complex. It can be very time consuming. You are switching constantly between different apps and browser tabs and ChatGPT. And obviously, as a human being in today's fast-paced and fast-moving world, your time is very limited. You're a busy person just like everyone else, right? So that's another reason why you want to approach your content marketing using this diagram that I see that I'm showing you here. You want to essentially start today, okay? I invite you, start today with a first small baby step. Start small, simple, and slow. And then over time, aim for incremental progress over a longer period of time. I'm a big believer into this saying that says progress beats perfection all the time, right? So instead of aiming for perfection in terms of how good you look on camera or how great video quality your videos are or how good sound quality you use, just start with something simple. Start small, slow, and with baby steps, and then aim to improve the quality of your work, the speed of your production, everything that you do over time. And this is what this chart represents. You start simple, with nothing fancy. For example, I am filming this right now in Madeira. I'm here in workation, Madeira, Portugal, beautiful paradise island here in Atlantic Ocean. And I'm not in my perfect environment. I'm actually sitting in my living room and kitchen, and it's a beautiful house. And I don't have my perfect chair. I don't have a perfect lighting. The sound is echoing a little bit, right? But I keep going, and then I'm getting better over time, okay? That's how you want to approach things. And now let's go finally to the content creation workflow. Okay, so in order to understand how to best create your own content creation workflow, you want to understand what what stages one video, for example, like this one you're watching right now, what are the stages that one video goes through until to the point where it's published on YouTube, right? So right now you're watching this video that's published on my YouTube channel, but this video actually didn't just show up on YouTube out of nothing, right? It started with an idea, okay? So it started with an idea. So you want to start with an idea. Then I scripted this video. So I bare minimum created a simple outline, or in this case, this Canva slides, super simple, as you can see here. So this is part of scripting, deciding the title, the outline, if you're using Canva slides, like I'm using, creating Canva slides, right? Then it is filming, right? So then you need to step in front of the camera and actually film, if you are the one in front of the camera, okay? Then finally, it's editing. Bare minimum, simple, the simplest form of video editing is where you are trimming out, let's say, any empty parts of the video, perhaps the intro, the closing, if you want to redo something. For example, right now I am in 18, look at this, pay attention, okay? Right now I'm at 19 minutes of recording already, but probably just pay attention at what timeline, what timestamp you are right now in, because by the time I publish this video, I will trim and cut a lot of things out, right? So editing is also an important part of the process of creating one content piece. And then finally publish or schedule, okay? Now, if this is a process, if you are the one filming the video, right? So it starts with an idea, then you need to script it or outline it, then you film it in front of the camera. This is same for long form videos like this one, or also short form vertical videos, right? Then you edit the video and then publish. Now, if you are creating AI generated videos where you basically need a script and then there's some kind of a voiceover, or there's a text to speech or text to video, it starts very similarly. It starts with an idea. So everything starts with an initial idea. Then it comes with a script. You need a script. Then you need to generate the video using platform like HeyGen or Synthesia or any other. Then you need to also edit the video by adding some motion graphics, perhaps B-rolls, zoom in, zoom out, and transitions and so forth. And finally, you publish the video. Now you will see why this is so important, right? You want to understand the fundamentals and foundations of content creation, of how each content piece is created. I'll get to that just in a bit, but basically, in an essence, how you want to approach content, at least how I'm approaching it, okay? I will bring my pen here, okay? So when you are creating short form videos, these are vertical videos, because in nature they are much shorter. You need to produce more of them. You do not want to use this approach that you work one video at a time, right? In this linear mode, and you will see soon why this is the case, okay? You do not want to approach where you work on one video, you come up with an idea, you script it, then you film it, then you edit it, and then you publish it, and then you begin next day, for example, you begin again you continue working on, you start with video one, again, start with an idea. What should my video be about? The next video. Then you script it, then you film it, then you edit it, and then you finally publish it. And then you don't want to use approach like this, as you will soon see. Now, in long form videos, because the frequency of how often you publish this video, for example, I'm right now aiming for 1 or 2 videos a week, okay? It's okay, at least right now, where I'm right now, it's okay that I work in a process of 1 video at a time, meaning that I will confirm the idea, even though I'm parking idea in my iTwin. Every time I get an idea for content, I will always go to iTwin, and I will park it, for example, park it here in my long form videos, for example, for YouTube, right? And you see a big list of a lot of ideas that I'm adding here, okay? Now, going back to another thing that I actually didn't mention in this video is that you want to have a way of capturing your ideas, right? So as you're going through your day and day-to-day life, and when you're under the shower, when you're cooking, when you're waking up, right? You will be getting ideas, what content to create. So make sure you create for yourself some way of capturing your ideas. This might be as simple as a pen, or you might jot it down somewhere on a piece of paper or a napkin. You might use your favorite note-keeping app. Sometimes I just capture my idea on my iWatch, right? Just capture your ideas and park them somewhere, okay? That's also a very important part. Now, when it comes to long-form videos, this is how I'm creating it currently, right? I'm aiming for 1 or 2 videos a week, and I would typically work on 1 video at a time. I would confirm the idea. I would create a script. In this case, I'd create my workflow, my slides. In this case, Canva slides. Sometimes I might use a mind map. Sometimes I might just use my simple, like 5 bullet points notes in my note-keeping app. Then you need to film it, then you edit it and produce it, and you publish it. And then next week, you select what idea you want to work on, then you film it, edit it, film it, script it, film it, edit it, and publish it, and so forth, right? So for long form videos, typically this 1 video at a time can work well. At least it works really well for me. Even though, as I've shown you, I'm parking my ideas, capturing my ideas for videos constantly, okay? And then once it's time to actually decide what I will be filming next, then I simply decide and then I go zip, and then I finish the whole thing, whole video in one day, okay? At this point in time, I'm still the one editing my videos by myself and publishing my videos by myself because I really want to understand the entire process of how everything works so that I can then eventually delegate some of this primarily video editing and publishing to my assistant, okay? Now, short form videos, completely, you don't want to be using this approach, and here we will get to why, okay? The reason is you don't want to be multitasking because, as I've shown you in that chart here below, if you really want to get the best value of short form video, vertical video reels on Instagram and YouTube Shorts, then you do not want to be multitasking. And multitasking, this visual art actually beautifully represents what multitasking really is. Just doing a lot of things like all over the place. It's a little bit chaotic. Instead, you want to use what I call here, there's a typo here, batch tasking, not bath tasking, okay? You want to batch similar tasks together. That's the essence of high productivity and using your time and energy and attention efficiently. And here's why, is in this content creation workflow that I've shown you here, right? So when you need to brainstorm ideas and then script it and then film it and then edit it and then publish it, each of these phases requires a completely different part of your brain and preparation than the other ones, right? So for example, coming up, brainstorming ideas and deciding what you will film or create next requires just one state of mind basically, and then actually being in front of the camera or generating videos in a video editing software, for example, requires a completely different time and mindset also, and the mind state. For example, when you are brainstorming, you can quite literally be in your pajama. It can be night, it can be dark, right? But when you're filming, for example, you need to look great, you need to have a good hairstyle, whatever, good enough, okay? So that's why you want to use batch tasking, okay? And here's how to do so. An example for short form videos, okay? So here, you want to basically, I'll bring you want to short form videos, for example, once a week, you want to sit down and you want to generate ideas and decide what are the next 3 to 5 to 7 short form videos that you will be working on next, right? So you quite block, I don't know, 15 minutes of your time, perhaps 10 minutes, perhaps 20 minutes. You go deep into just brainstorming ideation phase, okay? And you decide what are the next 7 pieces or 5 pieces of short form videos, or even 3, right, that you will be working next. So you work in batch mode, okay? You confirm ideas for your next 3 videos in batch mode. That's called batching similar tasks, okay? Then once this step is done, okay, then you go into step 2, which is scripting all your 3 ideas that you confirm, right? You script, by that I mean you confirm the outline, the script, the caption, all the text elements that go into creating a video. You script video 1, you script video 2, video 3, and if you have 5, let's say, all other videos that you confirm that you will be working on next, right? So this might take you here 10 minutes, this one might take you here 20 minutes, right? And then once this is done, this step is done, then you go to step 3, which is actually filming the videos, right? So you set up your camera, and then once you're in front of the camera, and this is a prime example and the best possible example of why you want to be using batch tasking, right? Is because once you get yourself in front of the camera, which can be tricky and challenging if you've ever tried being in front of the camera, okay? Because of so many gazillion different reasons. But once you do show up in front of the camera, okay, and you are there, you want to film as many videos as possible in a row in the same session, of course with some breaks in between. This is specifically important for short form videos because the setup itself can take so much energy, setting up the camera, making your hairstyle perhaps feeling good enough, having a great light behind you, kids not being at home, like there's so many things, so much energy goes into setting things up. And then it would be such a waste of time to actually use this setup to just film one short form video, a 30-second video. This is the best example why you want to use batch tasking, okay? And then once you're in front of the camera, you film all 5 videos at once. You can use some breaks in between. You can do some breathwork exercises, mindfulness, right? But in essence, this might take you anywhere from 20 minutes to 40 minutes, depends on how many videos you want to film. Once you get better and better and better, you will actually be cranking up videos at lightning speed, okay? And then finally, not yet finally, once you have all this raw footage, once you've filmed all these videos, Then you take a break, perhaps next day. Next day, you or whoever is helping you out sits down, you allocate time, and then you edit all videos, all those 5 videos that you filmed yesterday or the last time you filmed, you then edit all these videos in one go, in one session. And this is typically the most consuming part. Video editing and filming is probably the most consuming part. And this is video editing is probably the first thing that you want to be delegating to others, to a video editor or to your virtual assistant, okay? And then finally, once you've edited all videos, you've edited, and then you go into a platform like Buffer or any other social media scheduling tool, ideally, and you want to schedule all these videos in one go. And this will take you probably 5 minutes, because by this time you have all assets already ready. The videos are already filmed, recorded, produced, ready to be published. Then you have all the titles, descriptions, captions, everything you need to actually schedule and publish. And then you schedule in one go all videos, one to be published, for example, and then you schedule them to be published one video every single day, okay? That's how you want to approach. Now, there are so many different ways you can then create this system. For example, you might use, depending on your schedule, but for example, here we have a typical week, okay? I'll give you some examples. Let me bring my drawer here, okay? So I'll choose a green color here and a little bit thicker line. Let's do something like this. So for example, on Monday, you might then group similar tasks. On Monday, you might allocate, let's say, 10 or 20 minutes to just ideate and confirm what content items you will be working on next. And here, let's say, you decide that you will be working on 7 content pieces. This is the ideation phase, okay? You've confirmed it. Now, if you have time, then in the same day, you can then go into another task, right? You can then go into actually scripting all 7 short form videos, okay? So now, after you've took some break in between here, now you script all 7 videos, for example, same day on Monday, okay? And this will take you, let's say, 1 hour of your time or whatever it will be, okay? Then all your videos are scripted. Then you move everything. Then the next step, I'll bring this another color. Let's bring this one. Now this one, let's say red one. Then on Tuesday, for example, Tuesday morning, you have what I call a studio time. This is where you film all 7 videos at once, right? So now you have filmed all 7 videos. If the time allows you to do so, then you can immediately edit all these videos after you filmed all of them, right? But let's assume that you wanna kind of spread this workflow process across all days of the week. Then next, for example, on Wednesday, you go into actually editing all 7 videos. You've edited all of them and they are ready, okay? And then finally, what you can do, I'll put now the green color again, no, this one, let's say an example that you do have enough time on Wednesday still, and you go in and then you schedule all 7 videos, right? So that way, in 3 days, 3 weekdays, you can then schedule videos for, let's say, just a second, I'll bring another color here for all, let's say, for one video published here on Thursday, then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then also then the next week also videos are published, right? That's how you want to approach. Now, obviously, life gets tricky sometimes. Life can get unpredictable, so you will not be able to maintain always the exact same content creation workflow. But in essence, what you want to be doing, if you at least bare minimum stick to task batching, that you are batching and creating everything in bulk mode, as I've shown you here, you will be far ahead of everyone else, of a lot of people and business owners, coaches, course creators who want to create more content but feel overwhelmed, swamped with all the complexities that go into actually creating and being consistent by posting social media content on YouTube and Instagram. So here you go, okay? To summarize, you've learned how to create your content creation workflow, how to start with small baby steps, how to start small, simple, but you start with something today, okay? And then you aim for incremental progress. And then the most important takeaway from this video, you want to be batch tasking. Batching similar tasks together. You want to spend some time ideating and confirming what ideas you want to be working on. Then you want to script all the videos that you decided that you will be filming next. Now, this might be 2, 3, 4, 5 videos. I recommend somewhere between 3 to 7 is a sweet spot. Then you film all of them or generate them with HeyGen or whatever software you use to generate AI-generated videos. Then you edit all of them. And then you schedule and publish them, okay? Now, final piece of advice is eventually you will want to delegate some of the most time-consuming parts of this content creation workflow. And the ones that I do not recommend you delegate is the first phase of ideation. As a business owner or as a marketing specialist or as a leader, you ideally want to be the one confirming what content goes out, the ideas. Ideally, you also want to be the one scripting the videos, or bare minimum, you want to be the one confirming that this is the script or the outline, the topic, the title, all this, that this goes out. And then, of course, if you want to build and grow your personal brand, you want to be filming either yourself or using your AI avatar. And then this is the part that is typically that you want to delegate the most, the editing part and publishing part. And then there's also engagement on social media and so forth. But here we go, okay? I hope you enjoyed this video. It was very in-depth, practical, specific, tangible. If you like this video, hit the like, subscribe to my YouTube channel, check out other videos. You will absolutely love them, and I look forward to connecting with you very soon in other videos. Greetings from Madeira, Portugal. All the best.